Hello, hello. So today what we're focusing on is we're gonna clear out the trailer so we can start working on our layout. So we basically get everything out of here, get some tape, chalk markers, and start working on our layout. So that's what you're looking at. Thank you. Um, so we just cleaned out the trailer and we're gonna start working on our layout. We're gonna start, and it just closed on it too. I was just saying that we need to get a board to put in that door right there because I have the cord to the solar panel running out that way, and I don't want a gust of wind to come slam like it has done and pinch the cords to the solar panel. Okay, what I'm saying, so we cleaned out the trailer. So we're gonna try to finalize our layout. So at the head, kind of right at the two front, from the V to the tip to the back, the 2 feet is gonna be like our utility where we're gonna probably put the batteries. As of right now, that's where we're gonna put the batteries. And then forward of that is, so I'm standing in we're gonna do the, map out the bedroom. Make sure we have the measurements of the bedroom. And then we're gonna work our way down. And it's gonna be the bathroom on right here, hallway right here. Then about past the camera, where you can't see right now, is gonna be the kitchen. And then the last 2 feet is what we're gonna call the garage. So utility, bedroom, bathroom, hallway, kitchen area, and then the last 2 feet will be the garage. So that's what we're doing. I'll probably, use my magic and put up some pictures or whatever so you can visualize what I'm talking about. But all right. So kind of where we are right now. So that red, that's the wall separating the utility storage area or whatever we use it for, but we're naming it utility. I'll be a battery and where the cables for the mini split and electrical will come in, and we mark it all the way down here to this line. We just gotta, so this is the line that's this is the wall that's separating the bathroom from the bedroom, and I just gotta cut it. We saying it's 5'6", 5 feet 6 inches, right? 5.5. All right, so this right here is the bathroom. So to kind of give you an idea, what is this? This wall is 5.5. So yes, right. So the back wall that's against the bedroom is 5.5, and this is 5.5 long too as well, right? So it's 5.5 This right here is 4.5. Three.
3.5.
And this right here is 3.5.
This is a little bit over 2.5.
Yes. So what's going in the bathroom is a shower, toilet, and a sink. That's the major things. Of course, probably have shelving in there. And my plan right now is the bathroom will be elevated, so we can have room for a sump pump. I'm wishy-washy about where the tanks are going to be. So, but right now the bathroom will be elevated, and also the bedroom will be elevated as well. Right now, in my mind, I'm thinking the bedroom will be elevated about 10 inches, and the bathroom maybe about 6 inches. And also we gotta finish there's a bump out right here when you walk into the door into the bedroom, so gotta do that. It's the next thing we do. Then actually after that, then we just show where we're separating the garage, and now we start taking down where counters, cabinets, and appliances, the bed, and all that is. All right. So we're working. So we got. Is it actually a Murphy bed?
No, it's a trundle bed.
So
bed.
we're doing a day bed. So it's a couch. We use a couch when it's in living room mode, and a bed in sleep mode. And we're just measuring how far out when the bed is out to make sure we have room. So that's kind of what we're making sure right now. And the bed open is, you said about. We gotta make sure we know I can look it up and make sure. All right, so I don't know if you can kind of see. I don't know if you'll be able to see the tape, but when the bed is open, it's 76 and 3 something. So let's just say 77 for my math. So when the bed is open, it's right here. So when the bed is open, this is 70. We're just going 77 inches. That's the max when the bed is open. And you know what? See, we're trying to build something, but we don't necessarily know the names. I think a carpenter square. That's not a carpenter square. So the dual ruler. I don't know the name. Hey, we're trying. We're trying. I believe that is not a carpenter square. Are you about to Google what it is?
Yeah.
Because a carpenter square is a triangle. So, all right. I don't know if we'll cut this out or not, but so we're Googling so we can talk smart. So what is that?
The framing square.
So the framing square. All right. So, yeah, we may have to edit this out so we can.
A frame square or a speed square, no speed square.
Okay. All right. So. All right. All right. So when the bed is open, it's 76 and 3/4. So I just put this. I put the level at 77 inches. So when the bed is out, so it'll go right there. And so the framing square, we're trying to figure out where the wall will be. And I believe we need to be able to make sure that we can. Is it carpenter square? Is it? Oh, so both of them are.
This is a steel square, also known as a framing square.
Well, we'll call this a framing square. And the other thing I got is a carpenter square. All right, so basically we need to make sure we have enough room to walk out between the framing square and the level when we exit. So I think regardless if you even put the wall on the other side, we're good. All right. So there we are. That's where we are right now. Okay, so if you can picture, so you come in the door. So then, you'll come right here And then you're coming into the bedroom. So bedroom, we have a trundle style bed. It will be a couch by day, a bed by night. So I know when we pull the bed out, it'd be about 77 inches. So kind of about right here. So you still have this space. And then when it's pulled back, let's just play with it and just estimate, so the couch should be right here. And as you can see, we have this bump out right here. So this is space where and like the red is walls, the yellow are doors. The red is inside walls, and the blue are the walls along the edge, along the frame. So this area right here will have, we're still playing with it, but we'll have a dresser here, maybe a wardrobe so we can hang stuff. And this space is 5 feet 6 inches. The bathroom is 5 feet 6 inches this way, 5 feet 6 inches that way. I think this is 3.5 right here, into the wall right here is 4.5. And right here in the bedroom, this is 10 feet this way. And because it's 10 feet because of the bump out, then that come in, and from the door to this back wall is 8 feet. And of course the trailer is 8 feet wide, but take off a couple inches from the side, how we're doing. And right here will be the utility. So still playing with power setups, but imagine, we'll have our power station there. Well, and if we go with these type of power stations, of course we'll have expansion batteries, and may actually and probably play with backup lithium batteries as well. So, and and we will plan is also do solar on the roof, and we will be replacing these fans with either rain sensing fans or fans with rain covers already installed. Then this is the door coming into the bathroom. So what we'll have in the bathroom, like I said, right now the plan is to raise the bathroom 6 inches because we'll have plumbing going up under, the sump pump from the shower and all that. So current layout we have in here will be a toilet, shower, and a sink. And we're looking at right now the shower against this wall, Teresa. Shower against this wall is a 42 inch, 42 by 32, 30.
Yeah, 42 by 30.
So 32 by 42 is what we're looking at right now. And where LaTressa kind of is where the toilet will be. And the sink will be over here. Like I said, we're still playing with the layout. And now that I look at this, it looks like for me, for an RV, it's a nice space, so which is good. Okay, so we are on day 2 of doing the layout. It's been a long day. Not sure where the last video cut off, but we really stopped at, we marked out where the garage will start, and we kind of stopped at the kitchen. But it's been a long day going back and forth about exactly how we're doing the kitchen. Changed the layout a little bit. So not sure if we expanded. Talked about yesterday, we're gonna have an L-shaped kitchen, but now I'm just gonna go and be a straight, just straight. So no L. So that's what we're doing today. Well, we've been doing that probably for the past couple hours before we even turned on the camera, just debating how to go. So, or getting back to it. So here is the finished part of the kitchen where we go ahead and went up the height and all the way across. And so the fridge is this high. Here we go. Cabinet. Oven, cabinet, sink. All right. Like I said, so the red is the wall. So this right next to the bathroom. Okay. So good thing about doing all this, now I gotta figure out the plumbing, the electrical, and how all that works. All right. So we're done with the layout framing. So this line right here, this is gonna be a wall. And I'll try to throw up some pictures of some examples of what we've seen. We're not sure what we're going to do yet. There will be a door. It may be one big door, or maybe a 24-inch door. So that's it for our layout. Thank you for watching so far. We'll try to get more videos uploaded, but it's hard to edit them and try to get the work done. And we have tons of video because we just let the camera record. But, a lot of people just want to see the good part. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.